morning, everybody. Welcome to Tech Sheck episode 5. Thank you for joining us again. We hope you're enjoying the series and that's why you're back for more. We hope your families and yourselves are very safe at this time. We know there's a lot of interesting things going on in the world with COVID-19. Please stay safe and please stay well. This morning, we'd like to welcome some very interesting guests from Pakistan. We have a young couple of co-founders who started Tez Financial Services, a very interesting way to bank the unbanked in Pakistan. And with that, I'd like to introduce Ms. Noreen Hayat, CEO of Tez Financial Services. Please, Noreen.
Hi, Farooq. Thank you so much for having us. It's a pleasure to be on Tech Sheck.
So, Noreen, what I wanted to start this off with is I've been reading a little bit about you, and you told me a little bit about Tez Financial Services. Can you tell our audience, what is Tez Financial Services?
Tez is Pakistan's first fully digital financial institution. And in the fintech world, it's more popularly known as a neobank. So Tez is a full stack neobank that is targeted to financially include the and the underbanked in Pakistan. So what Tez does is, or envisions to do, is really address the complete financial needs of the masses, beginning from something as basic as credit, and then adding on the more deeper needs, including insurance, savings, and ultimately investments. So what we really envision to do is take a customer from a state of financial vulnerability to a state of economic empowerment where they can actually improve their livelihoods. So what Tez really is doing right now is we started off with nano lending. These are loans as low as $10 to $100, very short tenors, about 1 to 6 weeks. And what we're doing is we're lending to people without any collateral and any credit history requirements. So that's something that's groundbreaking here. And we're doing that within a matter of 10 minutes, right from the point that a person downloads the app to the point that the funds are actually dispersed into someone's wallet. So that's the product that's been operational since the beginning of 2018. But now what we're doing is we are now moving towards our vision of the full stack neobank, whereby we'll be going live with our insurance vertical and then savings also within this year. So we're adding on fractional gold and digital Roscas to our platform.
That's very interesting. No, that's great. And how are you finding the uptake for this?
Well, it's been very, very promising and very encouraging for sure. So ever since we launched, we've had over 500,000 downloads, and currently we've had loan requests of from over 300,000 people. So I think that's you definitely see that trajectory coming in. But yeah, I think we need to balance who all we can lend to, and how we can manage our risk. So it's been pretty exciting. We've learned a lot, and I think we're growing and continuing to learn by the day.
Excellent. Well, that's great. Now that's a very interesting service capability that you're offering, and I'm really happy you're doing that. So it's good, and I think it's going to help significantly, especially with our underbanked in Pakistan. So Hamza, as a co-founder, so there's a question that comes up a lot, and that is, how do you give money to somebody you can't see? So how does that all work?
Yes, Farooq. So thank you again for having us at Tech Sheck. Great to be here. That's often a question that we get asked a lot. And I think people in my family have been asking that question, how can you lend blindly? And I think what we're banking on, or we're leveraging on, is data. So like Noreen mentioned, we all know there's a lot of underbanked people in Pakistan. They don't get access to credit. In total, I think we have about 10 million or 8 million microfinance borrowers. We have about 2 million personal loans or commercial bank borrowers, 10 million people in total out of 200 million. And the reason why banks are hesitant to lend is because people don't understand, they don't have either suitable collaterals, or they don't have credible data that they can bank on. And so what we did was we leveraged on the opportunity that lies in Pakistan, which is this telecom penetration. We have over 140 million people subscribed to telcos. We have about 80 million-ish smartphones in the market. And what these telcos or these smartphones do is they start capturing history of how people behave. And we're able to leverage that to understand a person's, a person completely, from, understanding his ability to pay, his kind of, an estimate of a cash flow, and even things, in his behavior that indicate willingness to pay as well. So we're able to leverage that data, run it through some of our algorithms, and understand what the credit risk of an individual is, and then make a decision on that. And that's how we're kind of lending for now.
Very, very interesting. And great. And how do you spread the word, Hamza? How does it get out that you're doing this?
So there are two main ways of how this kind of spreads. So the first, I think, we're a credit-starved nation. So I think the word of mouth, after our first loan went out, that viral spread of information was critical. But I think more importantly, we've played a very big, social media has played a really big role in terms of reaching out to the right customers. So typically we market through Facebook, Google Ads, and use SMS marketing. And there's a huge role that our call center plays in educating the customer in terms of, what's right, what's wrong, how do you kind of download the app, is it trustworthy, is it not, what are the do's and don'ts, what happens if you don't pay on time, what are the benefits of paying on time. So it's a mix of three. So some analog where we need to do awareness, and then a lot of digital marketing where we kind of spread the word to attract customers.
Brilliant. Well, that's great to hear. Well, look, you guys are doing, again, a very interesting, and it seems like you're not only about trying to make money, but you're trying to do some good too, which is really, really a good thing to hear. And I guess on that note, so just getting to our diaspora. So Noreen, back to you. So what's the ask? What does Tez Financial Services need from its audience?
So we're looking for two things right now. First, ever since COVID especially, I think one thing that is the need of the hour for everyone is liquidity. And being a lender in the market, that's even more so important, because this liquidity is not only needed for operations within Tez, but actually to lend out into the market, to micro entrepreneurs, be it to merchants, to blue collars. So we're really wanting to play that role with, our standing as a lender. In addition, another thing that we are very actively pursuing is partnerships, and that's something that Tez, being a platform, has always focused on. Just to highlight, Tez is a wallet agnostic platform. We have the largest combined agent network in Pakistan because we partner with all the branches banking providers. Then we've also provided with some of the top insurance companies, and so now we're in the process of partnering with banks and telcos. And other businesses that are consumer oriented. So I think we're always open to partnerships as well. And yeah, so I think those two things are something that will really be light for us.
Awesome. Okay, great. Well, you know what? This has been really interesting. I really enjoyed spending some time with both of you. First of all, I wanted to wish you both the best of luck. You're off on a great pursuit here, and we hope you are successful in your pursuit. For our audience out there, we're now looking at our 5th episode here, and thank you all for your very warm reception. And as you can see, we try to continue to bring interesting and cool concepts that are being done. As you can see, Pakistan has a lot of talent and a lot of people doing a lot of good things. So continue to follow us, like us on Instagram at TechSheck Pak. Go to our YouTube site and subscribe, TechSheck Pakistan. Really appreciate everybody's support. For investor base, people who want to partner, if you'd like to get in touch with us, you can email us at start, S-T-A-R-T, Karo, K-A-R-O, at techsheck.net. Thank you very much, Noreen. Thank you very much, Hamza, for being with us today. We really appreciate that. Best of luck to you both. Khuda Hafiz, everybody.